Welcome back to Veggie Revolution Android app. In this video, I want to discuss the tool available for the app. So let's go to the app. And if I look at the option from the main panel, I have the tool. So let's select tool. Now, the first thing I want to show from the tool is the switch from one-click to two-click mode to one-click mode. The default when you install the app is to do two-click mode in order to select an item. If I switch on this, then it switched to one-click mode, and then that's changed to switch to two-click mode. This is stored in the database, so it will persist from invocation of the app over and over again. So if I exit the app, come back and go to the tool, it switched to two-click mode. It knows the one is the default. I can return to two-click mode by switching again. The other two functions from this panel that you will want to use is backup my database and restore my database. Now, depending on the Android device you have, we would have located storage, SD card storage available in your database and generated a Veggie Revolution folder in that storage. That is done automatically on most devices. That is done automatically on most devices. Now I want to back up the data. Now you normally would give it a name, so I will call this I'll call it backup 1. And then I will hit backup my database. And there it is, it has been backed up. So now if I go backup completed, if I go out of the app, now I am on the Samsung device, the other device may be different. If I go to my file, documents, you will find that there is a folder, Veggie Revolution, and there is a file, backup 1, backup text. I always add the term backup after the name you provided. There is also a file called tool report that shows that backup data to file backup 1, backup the text started at backup completed. So now if I go back to the application, or if I want to restore that data, before I restore the data, I would have to clear all of the data in my in the database. And the way I would do that is I would go to application setting, and I will find Veggie Revolution, and I'll do a clear data. Okay, so now if I go to Veggie Revolution and I look at the choose your own recipe, for example, there is nothing there. There is an empty. If I look at regular, it's an empty regular. It's the way when you install the database. So now if I go to the tool and I want to restore from backup 1, first let's restore from backup 1. Now restore is slower than backup. It takes, because we're doing database insert, sometimes the screen will disappear. You just let it run for a while in the background. When it says completed, it's done. Sometimes the screen will disappear, or if you exit and you come back, it may still be backing up. If you have a large database, it may take 2 or 3 minutes to back up. But you can go, you can go to my file, documents, Veggie Revolution, And if you look at the tool report, it'll say restore from data backup started at restoring 44 recipe, 44 ingredient completed. So, and if there is an error message, it would display there. If you are in the application and you go into the tool, and if you put some garbage, if you misspell and you try to restore, it will give you error processing files. It couldn't find the file, so it's not going to do anything. So you'll have to find out what the real file name. And the other option there is here is future use. This is reserved sometime if we need you to do something to debug, like, or to do some zap to the database. We have a way to do that. Our support group can tell you what to type there, but that's really just used for a support group. So you should normally not use that if you try anything like it actually doesn't do anything until you use as directed by the support group. If you run it, it will give you an SQL error. It's normally a valid database statement we provide there. So that's all I want to cover for you. If you use the app regularly and you've put all your store and aisle number, I strongly recommend you back up the app. You probably have the ability to connect your Android device to your PC. You may want to copy the backup from the SD card on your device to your PC. If you have somebody else shopping in the same store or that could use the information, you can just send them the backup and they can put it in the directory and then they can do a restore. Like my wife and I, we both use it, so we share backup and restore sometime. So I hope you enjoy all of these presentations. This is the last video. I'd like to remind you that the online documentation is also at veggierevolution.com/androiddoc. So take care now and enjoy the application.